Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for jumping onto our live webinar this evening. So I'm just going to do a little intro because the numbers are jumping up and up with people logging on. So you've been invited this evening to take a little look at the Forever Living opportunity. Whether you're looking at earning an extra couple of £100 or whether you're looking at earning that bigger income, tonight we're going to be covering absolutely everything. So by the time we get to the end of the webinar in 45 minutes, you'll know exactly who we are, what we do, how we make money, and how potentially you could work from home and do the same as well. So my name's Louise Hancox. If you can't see the slides on your screen and you're on a mobile phone, if you swipe left or right, and then you'll be able to see the slides that we're talking through. So I've been with Forever for just over 4 years now. My background is in hairdressing and I'm a mum of 3 children. So when I started Forever, my youngest was just 6 months old. So it was a very, very busy lifestyle. Didn't necessarily have any spare time, but I knew that there was more to life. I knew that I wanted to earn more money, but I didn't necessarily want to be out of the house longer and longer hours. My partner was out at work all day as a senior quantity surveyor. So that's when I started my Forever Living business, seeing it as a fantastic way to be able to build a business with all the support that I'd seen that I would be given and learn something new. So I didn't know anything about it before I started. And very quickly I was earning that extra couple of £100 a month. And now 4 years down the line, both myself and my husband do Forever full-time. And I say full-time very, very loosely because it's definitely not full-time hours. It's getting that work-life balance back. Now that seems bizarre when you look at a work from home opportunity, but hopefully by the time you've seen all these slides, you'll realise that actually it's the health and wellness industry in a global marketplace. So it's a huge, huge industry that you can come into. And of course, we'll teach you everything that you need to know as well. So whatever you're looking at it for, I'm hoping that you can see what we've seen in it as well, because it's absolutely changed our life and our family dynamics, as you can imagine, around the children as well. So I want to take you back to who are we? So who are we internationally? Because that is where it started. So we were founded in 1978. So sometimes people think that we're a new company, and actually we're not. We're very, very established and secure and stable, which is really exciting. So we were founded in 1978. Almost 40 years ago in the USA, and we now operate in over 158 countries. So we've got a huge 2.5 billion turnover. So it's a real cash-rich, stable company. And we are in that health and wellness industry, and that's the industry I was just talking to you about. More and more people are spending money on their health and their wellness and feeling good. And especially you hear about it more and more with people being born with allergies, developing allergies, wellness, and people looking very carefully about what they're putting into their bodies and onto their bodies. So obviously, as I said, we are a cash-rich and debt-free company. So that shows you how secure a company is. You know, when they really are cash-rich and they're very, very reliable and they put back into the business and they just keep going from strength to strength. And of course, that all stems from that experienced senior management team. So we don't get changes all the time. We've got this nice business model that works. It's the same business model that's worked for almost 40 years, and we can just step into it and create that lovely ready-made business. So here we are at our beautiful head office in Longbridge Manor in Warwick. So if you've driven down the M42, you would have seen this is just by Warwick Castle as you head towards it, and it operates an open door policy. So although you work from home, you are never ever by yourself. You can pop in there, you can meet everybody there, there's lots of staff there, and you can just generally go in and say hello and see that it's real and it's not going anywhere. But this office was taken over in 1993. So again, it's been in the UK for quite a number of years that people don't even realise. We've got sales in over £100 million, and that is ever growing. Every single year we get that growth. We've got the investors in people accredited, and that means that the government's come in, had a look. Not only have they had a look, they've awarded us with certificates for our level of commitment, our levels of training to the people that we work alongside. And of course, we are part of the Direct Selling Association, and that just means that everything that we use, all our literature, all our sales literature and tools, is all approved and certified. So you haven't got to worry about anything of that. Everything is looked after by the Direct Selling Association for us. So this is the man behind the story. This is Rex Maughan, and Rex Maughan is the founder of the company. Now, Rex was already a very rich man when he created Forever, you know, and he had a very good vision of the future. If you think, you know, almost 40 years ago, to think that people would want to work from home, not even knowing that things like this webinar was available, the power of the internet, mobile phones, this was all way before then. But what he knew is that if people could create their own businesses, but with support, it creates that environment where people can own their own business without the fear attached to it. So this is our mission statement, and I absolutely love this. So this is Rex Maughan, the guy you can see in the picture, and it says, we will create a profitable environment where individuals can, with dignity, be what they want to be, where integrity, empathy and fun are our guides. Now, you won't see many mission statements with fun in them, but that is absolutely what we're about. So whoever's invited you onto this webinar tonight, you've probably seen their photos on their Facebook, or they've told you stuff that they've been up to with Forever. We do lots of parties, lots of social events as well. So we will create and cherish a passion for and a belief in our company, our products and our industry. We will seek knowledge and balance, and above all, we'll be courageous as we lead our company and its forever business owners. Now, that's a really strong statement, a real strong mission statement that's given independence to people. So that's what really attracted me into Forever and looking at this opportunity. So like I mentioned, we are a global business. So it doesn't matter who lives down your road, what anyone else is doing in your town, even what anyone else is doing in your country. This is about you and what you're prepared to do and learn the skills. So we work as a combined power of networking of home-based business owners. So this might be something that's very different to something you've done before. So it's about understanding how this works and how this pieces together. So the first thing that we do is we can supply products. We can supply products directly to the consumer, so directly to the customer. And you have got access to all of those products at your wholesale price. So you can start advertising products, talking to people, and again, you're not postcode restricted or area restricted. You really can do whatever you want with them. You've then got the potential of showing the business. So you can then look at how this business could help other people, and you could then educate people on the products and on the marketing plan as well. So when I first started Forever, I just seen the supply and the product side of things, because that's the kind of normal business, isn't it, that everybody looks at. But actually when I got to grips and I seen a presentation like this about becoming that business builder and showing people the business, I realized that that's something I could step into, you know, learning the skills and just really discovering a whole nother side of the business that can take you onto a whole nother level as well. So what are the benefits of team marketing? Sometimes when people think of team, they think, ooh, that sounds like a lot of people. I don't know if I've got time. I don't know if I've got the confidence. I just don't know if it's something I want to do. And if you're thinking that, that was exactly like me, because I didn't understand what being part of a team meant. And actually now I do. Obviously, it's a really, really fun environment to be in. So what are the benefits of team marketing? It is a totally uncapped and willable income. And I'll explain how it's uncapped in a minute. But the willable side of it, you'll build a business up and you can pop it into your will and your next of kin can inherit it, which is a really strong thing. So for me, being a hairdresser before, The only thing I had was my hands. If my hands weren't working, there was no money being generated. So that was really, really attractive. You decide your goals, and obviously the system, the business model put in place helps you to achieve them. You decide whether you want to work part-time, full-time, or fit it around your commitments. You could do a couple of hours one week, full-time the next week, part-time the week after. You don't have to stick to a routine. You really can do it to fit around everything you're doing. And of course, something I always emphasize is the full training and support using that simple, proven building system. The full training and support is so important because a lot of people start the business, they don't know anything about team marketing, they don't know hardly anything about Forever Living, and they don't know anything about products. And that's the good thing, because it's something you can really get stuck into and learn everything you need to. And all of the full training and support is totally free and always accessible to you. So the other benefits of team marketing are, as a company, we've got some extra little rewards. So not only do you earn a fantastic income and you build on that entirely up to what you want to earn, but we do something called car plan and global travel. And this is all about the amount of flow going through your business. And when it tops a certain amount, the company will reward you. Now, don't forget, this is an American company. And sometimes people think, that sounds too good to be true. And I can 100% assure you it's not too good to be true. It's just a new way of working and working without limits. And it's that global business building that quite often we don't see until we dig a bit deeper and look into the opportunity. We also do a share of the company's profits, share of the company's turnover, and that is in a end of year bonus. So it's a one-off bonus on top of what you get paid monthly as well, and what you get paid in your retail profits. Anyone can qualify that, and because the way the marketing plan works, you can out-earn the person that introduced you to the business. You can do what you want with it, and it's new people qualifying all the time for Chairman's bonus. And of course, we do our own recognition, prizes, and fun. So you're listening onto this webinar, so we all work as part of a team. You may have seen people be on spa days, on afternoon teas, attending parties. Whatever you've seen is all part of what we do and how we celebrate success amongst each other. Now, this is actually what attracts a lot of people into the business, because when was the last time you was rewarded for working? You know, when was the last time you created lots of friendships in a working environment? And this is why it's a really positive place to be. So what do we do? That is the question that a lot of people ask, and this is the reason why you're on tonight. So number one is we use the products. You will become your own best customer. So you'll get to learn all about them, but not only will you become your own best customer, you will become healthy. Your skin will become clearer, your energy levels will go up. You'll understand and learn all the benefits of our products, but you will get what we all call the aloe glow. So you see people that work the business and they look so healthy. And I remember seeing it when I first started and thought, wow, I want a piece of that. I want to do what they're doing. So you're going to use the products and become that version of what you want to be in your health. You're going to share the products and build a small customer base. So you're going to talk to people about the benefits, and it's a personal experience. So you're using the products and you're just going to tell people why you feel better, why you feel well, what the products are genuinely doing for you. And off doing the back of that, you are going to develop 20 to 30 regular customers. Now, this is just an estimate. It doesn't need to be 20 to 30. It could be 5, it could be 10, it could be 50. It's entirely up to you what you want to do and the level of income you want to earn. And then we could look at building a team. So if you want the higher level of income, so we could look at building that team and building that team marketing business. And this is where you talk to people about the opportunity, just like you would talk to them about a product. So you find a product and you share the benefits of it, just like building a team. You speak to someone that you know could be really good at this, they really need the extra income, or it's something that they can get their teeth into. So looking at a team, we would concentrate on finding you 5 key people. So you've got a team of 5 that you can work with. Again, that is just an estimate of what you could do. You could work with 1, you could work with 50, it's entirely up to you. And together we would work the simple business cycle to get your business launched and off the ground. And then of course it's that coaching steps into place. You can help people to develop their customer bases, apply your personality, your passion, everything into it as well. So whatever it is, there's always somewhere in there that you fit in. And also you can decide what you want to do at a later date. You know, you might come in thinking, oh, I just want to retail a bit of product, and in a few months' time just think, do you know what, I really want to get stuck into this. And of course then you just develop naturally into what you want. So this is what we call the simple cycle. And this is what I love about the business. When you're learning something new and you're learning new skills, nobody's got time to make it complicated. Nobody's got time to, try and impress everybody by the complexity of it all. All we want to do is create this simple cycle that's duplicatable that you can be confident with. So it simply is contacting someone, contacting them about the business, contacting them about the products, and in a very natural way, having a little conversation, dropping them a message, and showing them what it is you want to show them. Do you want them to try some of your products? Do you want them to see what you've got on offer? Do you want to show them the business side of things and think this is something that they could look at? If it is, we show them the business presentation, just like you guys have been invited on tonight. And then we get people registered, plan of action, get them to a managed position. And this is what we call a nice full-time income of this simple cycle. And in the middle of it will be your why. So your why is going to be mentioned quite a lot in your forever business. And the reason it is because there's a reason why you're doing this. There's a reason why you're listening on tonight. There's a reason why you've expressed interest, and everybody's why is totally personal to them. I've shared my why a little bit with you, and mine's because I wanted more money, but I didn't necessarily want to be out of the house and commit to extra hours every single day. It might be lifestyle. It might be that you want to self-develop, financial freedom, pension, new car, travel, whatever it is, it's totally personal to you. But your why is central to your business. That's the reason you're going to, plug into your business, learn the skills, and really get going with it. So this is an example of working with 5 key people, and the reason why I use the 5 key people as that example, because this shows how hours are duplicated within your business. So Danielle's going to go into a bit more detail about how the business building works, but this is just to summarize it. So everybody can earn their retail profit. That is totally separate. That is totally independent to you and what you want to do. But this one is the example of building a team and earning an income from Forever Monthly. So here's you in the purple box. You are the forever business owner, and you're putting 10 hours per week into your business. Now we'll start left and move around right. So on the left, we've got a retailer that you've brought into the business. She's doing 5 hours and she loves her retail business. You then spoke to somebody else that decides that actually they've got 10 hours to put into their business. The next person's got 20, the next person's got 30. You've then got someone that wants to work full time in Forever and do everything they can, within their business. They're working 50 hours. You're only doing 10, but the amount of activity going into your business is 125 hours, and that's what Forever will base their pay on. So Forever will pay you a small percentage of what everyone in your team is turning over, and this is what is really duplicatable and really exciting for what's possible. So what are the areas of income? I've touched briefly on them. So we've got retailer. Retailer is that very obvious business that we all understand simply. You buy at wholesale, you sell at retail, and you keep the profit. On average, that's going to bring you in £200 to £400 a month as you go along. You've then got team leader, and this is someone that's brought a few people into the business, is excited about the products, excited about the business opportunity, and introduced a few people to the business. That's going to give you an income of between £800 and £2,000 a month, because you then start earning a team leading bonus on top of your own retail. We've then got business developer, and this can be anything from between £2,000 to £20,000 a month. I know when I first seen that £20,000 a month on the screen, I thought that someone had made a typing error, but I can 100% assure you that those incomes are being earned. And the reason they are being earned is because it's a global business. So this business developer has decided to create businesses all over the UK, all over the world, talking to people about the opportunity, about the products, and they've created themselves a fantastic monthly business. So any area of income is accessible to you, and it's something you can build on as your confidence grows with it as well. So I'm going to pass you over to our lovely Danielle Hollis, who is going to talk you through the marketing plan.
Hi everybody and welcome. Thanks Louise for that. So my name is Danielle Hollis, and it is my great pleasure to take you through the next part of our presentation this evening. So just a little bit about myself first and my background. So my background is in hairdressing, and I've worked in that industry for around 20 years. I absolutely love what I do, and I've worked in all aspects of hairdressing. I've worked in management, education, and more recently I've worked self-employed now. I have my own salon. So when I came across Forever just 2.5 years ago, I actually wasn't looking for a business opportunity, or I didn't think I was, but I was working crazy hours. I was working 10, 12 hours a day in the salon, and then on my 6th day in the week, I was actually educating up and down the country. So life was really, really busy, and I did feel like I was in a little bit of Groundhog Day, to be honest. So I knew that I needed some kind of change, and I think I was probably subconsciously a little bit open to that. So when I came across the business, I quite quickly got very excited by it, because I could see that by developing a business alongside what I was currently doing, it would give me a little bit of my time back, which is definitely what I wanted, and it's definitely what I've achieved as well. So I'm really excited to share this next part of the business presentation, which basically explains how to build a successful business with Forever. So within Forever, as Louise has explained, we are a global business. We're in a global marketplace. And so because of this, we actually work with a global currency within Forever called the case credit. And this case credit basically refers to our products that we work with, but it means that we can talk quite confidently with people in lots of different countries about our businesses. So say, for example, if I was talking to business that I have in Spain, I could see very quickly what their business was working like on a case credit value. I wouldn't need to take it from euros into pounds, or if I'm working with, say, Australia, I wouldn't need to take it to Australian dollars. So it keeps things really, really simple, and it keeps it that we can work that global business really, really easily. So basically what we would do to create those case credits into our business is we would do exactly what Louise has just explained, is that we would use the products. So we would become our own best customer, because we all fall in love with the products, and that helps us to be able to share the products with integrity. We would then be able to retail the products, so find that small customer base and start to recommend those products to others. And then we would also recruit as well, so that's by helping other people get started in their own business, bringing them into your team and helping them and coaching them to their own success. We would teach you how to develop a 4 case credit success habit, and we would do that by working through all those 3 areas that I've just mentioned. And that is basically how we would start to tap into our team leading bonus, which is where we can start to increase our income from Forever. So as you can see here on the bottom of the screen, we've got different case credit values on each product. But with this, when I first saw this, to be honest, it kind of did go a little bit over my head, but the computer works absolutely everything out for us. So it's just to kind of give you an overview, but Forever make things quite simple for us so that we can kind of go out there and build our businesses. So how do we get paid? So the first thing that we would do is we would register, and we would buy our business owners box, which you can see on the screen here. We'd purchase that for a 15% discount, and that's £199.75. And within that box, you get all your products there to try yourself. Hayley's going to explain a little bit more about the products and how we work with them. But basically, that gives us our first promotion into the business up to an assistant supervisor, and that would see us at a 35% wholesale to retail markup or a 35% discount on the products, however you want to see that. So the next level on the marketing plan is that of supervisor. So if you're thinking to yourself that you would want to earn more than a retail income, then as Louise has explained, it's about helping other people to do exactly the same as what you're doing. So a supervisor would be earning around £250 per month, and that's on top of your retail income. So how we would do that is we would, as a team, as an organisation, starting from yourself, we would develop a flow of 25 case credits over 2 consecutive months. And typically we'd have about 3 to 5 people in a team. So here you can see on the bottom left hand of the screen, your percentage now has actually gone up to 38%. So you've had an instant pay rise, which means that you get a better markup from retail, wholesale to retail, and also your percentage on your discount on your own products. On the right hand side here, you can see that now you're in the blue and you're the supervisor on 38%. And you've started to help some people come into your business, so the assistant supervisors in the orange. So they're basically wanting to do the same as you, which is start to find those few customers and develop a customer base for themselves. They're on their 35%, and how we work as a company is that Forever would pay us the percentage difference between their percent and your percent. So again, the computer works everything out for you, so it keeps it really simple. But this is how we basically get paid. And that payment comes from Forever. We're a private company, we don't have any shareholders. So Forever basically can pay us that percentage to say thank you for helping those people develop their business. The next position on the marketing plan is called an assistant manager. And at this point, you'd be looking to earn about £600 a month plus your retail on top. So here you can see now that your percentage has actually gone up to 43%, which is incredible. And also you're starting to help some more people into your business. And again, you can see that you're going to get paid your percentage difference between your team member and your own as well. Then the next position on the marketing plan is that of manager. And this is a real pivotal point on the marketing plan. And this is where you would see an income of around £1,200 per month, and you would have your retail income on top of that as well. So this is where, when people come into Forever, they can start to make a few choices if they're wanting to change their own circumstances. So I worked up to the manager position very much part-time alongside my really, really busy salon. I started to be able to reduce my hours as I started to earn my income from Forever, but this was the point where I could start to really drop my hours and start to really progress my Forever business. But everybody's different, so it's entirely up to you, it's your journey, and the person that's introduced you into the business would just help you to achieve whatever it is that you're wanting to achieve. But this income would start to really give you like a third income stream, a full-time income, if you will, from another revenue stream. So that's really exciting because it just takes the pressure off a lot of people. So you can see here that you've got a 48% discount now. So this is the highest percentage that we actually have. So you're now getting your products for your own personal use at nearly half price, and obviously you've got that great markup on your products as well. So you can see now that you've got your percentage differences between the people in your team. You've got some people coming up to supervisor and assistant manager. So you'll have other people within your team who are wanting to work towards that manager position as you've just done. So you can see your assistant manager in the green here. Their percentage, sorry, is 43% and yours is 48%. So when they actually come up to the position of manager, the same as you, there's no differential between you. So that's when a different income stream starts to kick in, which is called a royalty style income. So we'd get paid a royalty style income, and it works in a slightly different way. So as we can see here, you're the manager now, and you've worked that position to work to a 48% bonus. And an average manager business would turn over about £15,000 per coming month. And what Forever does is basically, as you start to help and develop people to that manager position on the marketing plan, you would then get paid a percentage on each person's business. So here, for example, you can see Flo. So you've introduced Flo and she's come up to that manager position as well. And you'd get paid 6% on her business, and that would give you around £900 a month. Flo's introduced Mo, and Mo's also come to the manager position. You'd earn 3% on her business, and Joe's worked up to the manager position, and you'd earn 2% on Joe's business. So you can see by helping others and each person helping the other person, you're going to start to develop a really fantastic income with Forever. So you can see here the total could be between £2,450 and £3,650 per month, and this is just on one line of managers. So we can develop as many lines as managers as we want. So imagine if you could create 5 lines of managers, how incredible would that be? But not everybody wants to do that. Some people want to just help a few people, and again, that choice is entirely up to you. So the global royalty style income really has literally no limits. As Louise said, we probably all know somebody who lives in a different country. We might have friends, family that's moved over there or that actually are from different countries. But you'll often know people that can refer you to other people within countries as well. So the global opportunity is massive. You can think about developing your managers and your business within lots and lots of countries. And because we do have the internet now, it makes it so much more easier to communicate with people and help other people to develop their own home-based business. So achieving that manager position really does open up a world of possibilities and incentives. So how do we get paid? So we actually get paid on that royalty style income from the amount of people that we actually help to that manager position. So as a senior manager, you'd be looking to earn around £30,000 per annum, and that's when you've personally sponsored and helped 2 people get to their manager position. Soaring manager is £60,000 per annum. That's where you've helped 5 people become manager. Sapphire manager, that's where you've helped 9 people become manager, 120,000. And it basically just goes up and up from there. So when I first came across this slide, I was blown away by the incomes, to be honest, because I've been working really, really hard in my industry for around 20 years, and some of these incomes I definitely wouldn't have been able to tap into. My income was capped on what I could do, because when I wasn't working with my hands, as Louise said, exactly the same, I wasn't earning. So there is only so much that I could create within my traditional business. So I thought to myself, well, if I could help 5 people get to that manager position, I felt really excited by it. I thought, I think I can do this. And could I just help 5 people to also develop that? And I felt like I could. And even if that took me a year, each manager to develop, then would it be worth it to access another £60,000 on top of what I can already achieve within my hairdressing? So that just goes up and up and up. Some people don't want to work that much to help that many people towards that position, but again, that's entirely up to you. These figures as well, they're taken from UK database as well, so they're a very conservative estimate as well to what people are earning. And then we have something called the chairman's bonus. So as I've already mentioned, we're a private company, and we don't have any shareholders. So basically, Forever can pay out a bonus, if you will, at the end of the year. It's a share of the company turnover, so not just the profit, but the turnover, which is amazing. And you can see here there was over $26 million paid out to business owners around the world. So these checks start from a small amount and they go up to these really incredible large amounts as well. And again, if I'm honest, when I first saw this information, I didn't think this was for me. I didn't think I'd be able to tap into it. But that's something that I'm actually working towards right now, just after two and a bit years in the business. So it's very, very much achievable for everybody if you want to work for it. We've also got global travel incentives, which is incredible because I love to travel. So there's a different destination each year on 2 travel destinations. It's fantastic when you get there. That it's 5-star accommodation. You get treated incredibly, and it's just an incredible, incredible experience. And that's an extra on top of what you're already earning from Forever. Another incentive that we have is something called the car plan or Forever to Drive. So this is where we would see up to £6,300 paid to yourself, and that could be to buy the car of your choice. So this is an extra bonus. It gets popped into your bank account on a monthly basis. It's where yourself and your team have created so much flow through your business over a 3-month period, and then you would actually get paid on that for 3 years. This money you can absolutely spend towards a car, but it is your money to do as you choose. So you can spend that on school fees, you can spend it on shoes, you can spend it on holidays, whatever it is that you want in, but it's another incentive to be able to tap into. So here's an example on the screen of lots and lots of people that are working with Forever at the minute. Forever's been going for a long time and it works incredibly well, but it works incredibly well for lots of different people. So there's not really one type of person that has success within Forever. So you can see there's Anna May Terry. She's a student. She was actually doing her PhD whilst working and growing her Forever business. John Curtis and Jane Leach, they've been in the business for 20 plus years now. Jane was a farmer and John was a surveyor, and they're all incredible. As I've already said, my background is in hairdressing, but I work with lots of different people from all different walks of life. Okay, so I'm now going to pass you on to the lovely Hayley, and she's going to take us through the next part of the presentation talking about our absolutely incredible products. Thanks, Hayley.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Hayley O'Neill, and I'm really excited to be taking you through our products this evening. So my background is a little different to the ladies who've been talking to this evening, with Danielle and Louise. I'm an ex-prison service, so I was a prison officer for a very long time. I was also working with young people with drug and alcohol issues when I joined Forever. That was back in August 2014. I was pregnant with my second baby at the time. I'd never heard of Forever, never used a product, but at the time I was looking for a little bit of something to top up my maternity pay. I was working for a charity, so therefore my maternity pay was pretty poor. So I needed something to get us through that time in order to make us a little bit more financially secure. So I joined Forever through a friend of a friend, but the support and training, as we've talked about earlier, is just so incredible that you don't need to worry about never having any experience within this kind of field or even using the products, because the support that you get is absolutely fantastic. And so I worked my business throughout my pregnancy and my maternity leave, and actually built a really good business with all the support that I was receiving. And I was actually then able to sack the boss almost 12 months to the day that I joined the business, and never had to go back to work after my maternity leave. So I now work this business around my children from home, and it's totally changed our lives for the better. It's an incredible business, and so yeah, 3 years down the line, things are really different for us now. So it's really has brought some really positivity to our lives. So I'm going to talk to you about these products this evening, and why they really are superior products. The marketplace right now is absolutely booming. It's absolutely fantastic. We've gone too many over. The marketplace is absolutely booming at the moment. So, sorry, we've lost the screen. One second. Right, okay. So we were talking about how the Forever are doing a turnover of £100 million within the UK, which is absolutely phenomenal. But the marketplace in the health and wellness sector is absolutely phenomenal at the moment. The weight management marketplace is actually turning over £2 billion every single year. We are spending £414 million on vitamins and supplements. We are spending £356 million on sports and nutrition. The skincare range at the moment that we're spending in the UK is 2.2 billion. So even with that £100 million that we're spending on forever products, we're not even tapping into anywhere near what the marketplace is at the minute. It is growing each and every year, so we really are in the right marketplace for a really growing business. So why our forever products? Why do we buy our forever products over the other aloe vera products that you can buy elsewhere? We are the world's #1 grower and producer of aloe vera based products. We are a world brand leader. Rex Maughan owns 85% of the aloe vera in the whole world. We also have a patented stabilization process, so we don't use the outer leaf of the aloe vera plant. We only use the inner gel. We will strip that away. We'll strip out the outer leaf away, and we'll have to stabilize that inner gel in order for that gel to be live. So when in our products, our aloe vera is still living. We are the only aloe vera based products who are still living, the product's still living, and it's not dead aloe vera in the bottle. So in order to give that aloe vera a shelf life, in order to give that aloe vera to stop it from oxidizing, we have to stabilize it. And we stabilize it with just lemon and lime juice, some citric juice. There's no added chemicals at all in order to stabilize that aloe vera. And then we've painted that so nobody else can copy that worldwide, which makes our products real superior products. Where they're safe, they're natural, they're genetically modified free ingredients as well. We don't use any insecticides or fertilizers, anything artificial on our plants. In fact, Rex Maughan, who you've heard is a very wealthy man, actually owns the airspace above the aloe vera plantations in order to avoid any kind of pollution whatsoever. We'll hand harvest the aloe, so there's no pollution from any kind of machinery that goes near our plants at all. We're not health professionals, well, we do have some health professionals within the business, but not all of us who join this business are. So we have an advisory board of highly qualified professionals who are there to provide us with training and advice on the products that we provide to our customers, so we can be confident in recommending the right products to the people that we are selling our products to. Forever are also hugely confident with their products because they are such of good quality that we will offer a 60-day money-back guarantee, of unquibbled, completely unquestioned 60-day money-back guarantee on all products that within our range. And for me, when I first joined, I thought, oh gosh, this could be something people will use the product and bring it back and want their money back. But actually what it does is it gives people a cushion. It gives people a bit of comfort in order to try something new, because if they're trying something new that they're a little unsure of, that they think they know that they can come back for their money if it doesn't work. And in fact, the fact of it is that people don't come back for their money. They come back for more products because they've tried the product that they've initially tried and they've really liked the product. It's worked for them for whatever they're using it for. So they have the confidence to come back to you for more products within the ranges that we offer. All of our products are totally cruelty-free. We have no affiliation whatsoever with animal testing. In fact, we work very closely with the Leaping Bunny Foundation, which you can see the symbol on the left-hand side at the bottom there, which is where we are working closely with them in order to try and eradicate all kinds of animal testing within the health and wellbeing marketplace nowadays. We are certified also by the Aloe Science Council, so every 12 months the Aloe Science Council will come into us and make sure that everything that we are saying is in the bottles within our products is actually there, and they'll give us that certification every single 12 months. And we are also suitable for all ethnic and religious backgrounds too. So your business in a box, the new business owner box, this is the best way to get started. It's absolutely the best way to get started, and the way most people do get started. Because you're buying this business owner box, which is packed full of our top selling products. And they are there for you to use, to love, because it's really hard, or almost impossible, I would say, to recommend something that you haven't used yourself. So we will go to good restaurants and recommend good restaurants to our friends and family because we had a great meal. We would go to a good hair salon and recommend that hair salon to our friends and family because we've had a good haircut, but we can't recommend a product that we haven't tried or seen the benefits of. So we have this business owner box in order for you to get that experience of those products. Look, if like myself, I'd never used the products before, so couldn't confidently recommend any product until I started using them on myself and my family. So this is the best, absolute best way to get started. You have all of our top selling products for you to use on you, your family, your friends, and you get all of the literature that you need to get started. So order forms, receipt pads, brochures, and everything that you absolutely need. But not only that, you also get somebody to help you get started in your business. So you get your mentor, you get all the free online training that you need in order to get you started and get you the best start in your business completely. And you can start making money straight away. As soon as you've ordered that business owner box, you are immediately earning 35% commission on whatever product you sell. So you start, it doesn't matter whether it's a £10 order or a £10,000 order, you will earn 35% cash in your pocket on that order. So you can make money straight away. And like I said, you get all of your literature, your business literature in there to get started. Is absolutely everything that you need to get started within your business owner box, and everything that you need in order to feel confident into recommending these products to your friends and family too.
Wow, that was just brilliant. Thank you so much for sharing that information. Every time I hear it, it just gets me excited to start all over again. So there's some questions that I want to put out to our listeners this evening. Will it work for me? That's a question that you need to ask yourself. And you know, when I filled out my form and had my box arrive for £199.75, these are the questions that I had to ask myself as well. You know, am I going to take it seriously? Are you going to take it seriously? In any new venture, time and effort are required. Now, we're not talking loads of time and set time all the time. We're just saying, when you sit down, are you going to concentrate on what you're doing? Are you going to be coachable? Attend all the relevant training, you know, really work closely with the person that's invited to listen on to this evening, and also know that all the speakers you've heard tonight, you'll be working closely with us as well. Commit the time required to become successful. So like I said, you know, when you're taking it seriously, really putting in that time that you're committing to it. And you need to be self-motivated, because you're going to be doing this work when you're at home on your own. Obviously, you're going to have people helping you and giving you the confidence to do it, but you need to be self-motivated for yourself as well. So are you going to think big, dream big, and set goals for yourself and your family? This can be one of the hardest things to do, because actually as an adult, when was the last time someone asked you to set yourself a goal? You know, dream about something you wanted. If you could live in any house, what would it look like? If you could drive any car, what would it look like? And all of a sudden you start Forever as a business, and you start understanding the marketing plan, and you think, my gosh, that's actually real. You know, I could actually work towards something that I never thought I could do. Quite often we get to a point in our life which we just make do with what we got, and we're happy with it. You know, we're not saying we're not happy. We're happy with what we got, but we stop thinking bigger and we stop dreaming bigger. So it's a chance to explore yourself again. Are you going to commit to having regular customers, looking after those customers, and obviously building your team and developing key people? And again, that's all about just being really reliable. When you say you're going to do something, you'll do it and you'll be there. Be prepared to tell everyone what you're doing. If you start this business, you cannot keep it a secret, because no one will know that they can come to you for products and they can come to you from a business opportunity. And of course, you've got to have a great attitude. Attitude is everything. It really is. If you think you can or think you can't, you're right. And that's a saying that I love. So obviously, thinking that you can is going to ensure that you can tick off all of those goals and business goals and income levels that you want to achieve, however big or small. So from what you've seen so far, you are going to be in one of three places. You're either going to be no, it's not for me. And in which case, I massively urge you to get back in contact with the person that sent you this link and order yourself some products to try, or ask them if you can have a few samples. Get yourself on the drinking gel, start seeing how it works and the benefits of the products. Because once you start seeing it, you might then re-look at the business again, but definitely don't let the products slip you by. You might be a maybe, and if you're a maybe, it's because you've got a few questions that maybe this presentation didn't answer, or maybe something you heard you weren't quite sure on. So in which case, immediately after, message your questions over to the person that sent you this video and they'll be able to answer them for you. You definitely don't want to let this opportunity slip you by through a few unanswered questions. Or you could be like me and you could be like, yes, I get this, I understand it, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I just know that I want to do it. And in which case, get yourself registered. Ask the person that sent you this video for that simple link to log in online and register. So you'll order your business owner box for £199.75, and then you'll book in a planning meeting where you'll sit down and we'll properly plan out your business, your lifestyle, and how it's going to fit in with you. So I want to leave you with this screen. If someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you're not sure you can do it, say yes, then learn how to do it later. So thank you very much for logging in tonight, and we look forward to hearing all your feedback and hopefully welcoming you into the team. Take care. Have a good night, everybody.